Hello. Well, I went and saw my show. I'm going to keep this one really kind of quick as possible because I'm pretty tired. I mean, I came home like a couple hours ago, but I had some other business to handle because there's some things that went down in these YouTube streets. But I just say, Mookie, you dummy. And how fitting that everything is happening to you exactly 1 year later and 2 times worse. But well, that's a different story. Wait till tomorrow for that. Tomorrow's going to be a banger. But I saw my favorite band right now, and it's the Hindley Street Country Club, and they are from Australia. Now they've toured America, I think, last year, but they didn't come to California. They didn't come to LA. But last week, just on a whim, I was just kind of looking at their music, and I just kind of clicked on their site, and it said, "Oh, tour dates. All right. Oh, they're around here somewhere. Wonder if they're going to be in LA." And what do you know? This last week, they're going to be here next week, which is today. Of course, I bought my ticket, and I was there. And the great thing about it is, it's only 10 minutes away from me. I left at like 7:10. I think the show's at 7:30. And the great part is, it's kind of in this area. It's a little shady, but there's parking. And once it wasn't that bad. There's parking. Didn't have to pay nothing because if you get there early enough, the streets are open. And they do have $15 parking like right across from it, but I'm a cheapskate. Now, when I went there, I realized, oh man, I don't have anything on me. Like I watched the show like stone cold sober for like, I don't think I've ever watched a show stone cold sober. But this show is the shit, man. Now I got to say, my first impressions, just kind of walking in the venue. It's a very small place, very small theater. But I was kind of surprised at the crowd. I thought there'd be more people my age, I guess you could say. But no, the actual demographic for them is like 15, 60. I'm kind of the young kid again. I felt like I was during my sunset days again, where I was the fresh 21-year-old, and all the people I knew are like way older, or their 30s already, or late 20s, 30s. Here I am in the same situation, in my 40s. All the people there are like in their 50s, 60s. But I sat in between a Mexican couple and an Indian couple. Now, just kind of talking before the show, I'm like, so how do you guys find out about this band? And just about everyone I kind of talked to, same thing as me. Know him from online. The Mexican dude, that's his favorite band. Mine too. And the Indian guy, it's his wife's favorite band. I'm like, okay, cool. But show kicks off, and by the way, the list right here is their actual set list. I stayed to the end so someone would give it to me. And there's another guy there too. It's like, oh, see, that's when when you're around like old vets from shows. They know what to do. But yeah, I stuck around. I got the set list, and yeah, they're purely a cover band, but they're just not any cover band. They're the cover band. They're so good. I gotta say, it's in my top 10 I've ever seen in my life. This one's different though. I think most of my top 10 was like in my 20s. So this is kind of like an old man's perspective now. Now with okay, here's the set list. Easy Lover, I didn't know the second one. I I did not know Ride Like the Wind. Don't Stop. Which one was that? I can't remember. But yeah, Baby Come Back. And then they have Well, they have like 3 singers basically. Well, everyone kind of sings, but for the main part, they have three singers, 2 guys and 1 girl. Found out my favorite singer. He's only in his 20s. Like, dog, wow! I just looked him up like right now. He's like in late 20s. Holy shit! Everybody else in that band's like same as the demographic, 50, 60. Or like they're older, much older, or at least my age up. But Easy Lover fucking sounded great. Baby Come Back sounded great. And then the chick comes out. And this chick's really small. She's probably like 5 feet because she was wearing heels. But she did is it Whitney Houston that does I Have Nothing? I can't recall right now, but god damn, that girl could fucking belt. Woo! And then she held a note. That's like, it's high. I mean, I just know it's hard. Most singers don't try to pull that live. They're scared, I get it. It's more of a studio thing, but god damn, she fucking nailed that one. And then, they had like a short little talking thing where it says contact. That's found out the bass player is the founder of the band, and he's 60 years old because he told us. And here's what I did not know about this band. This is their first time in LA. He's 60 years old, been wanting to, he's been playing music all his life, and he's always wanted to play in LA, and he got to do that tonight. So I thought that was kind of cool that I was there to see that. But yeah, man, the rest of the set list is right there. Yeah, they did they even did Africa from Toto. More than the Feeling. That was a good one. Now here's the thing. I've been to a bunch of shows in my lifetime around here in LA that weren't like mainstream concerts like we go to like an arena or anything, like little clubs and theaters and things like that. We're small like rock clubs, not dance clubs, but they play live music clubs. I've never seen a band that had an intermission. That was the first for me, but yes, they had an intermission. So let's go to the second part of the list here. Now, the second part was even better. They start off Hotel California, which I honestly don't really like that much, but the way they played it, whew, the shit. I don't know Kyrie. I don't remember Guilty, but I do remember this. I heard one song and I was like, I know this song, but the sounds different. Like, where do I know that from? The words are all different. Like, is that Ghetto Superstar? And I did not realize this at 43 years old. Ghetto Superstar is actually like basically a cover. It's not even original. They just changed the words. It's one of those songs. I think it's Kyrie Guilty. I don't remember. And then I was just hoping that they'd play like one Bee Gees song, just one, or the Andy Gibb song. And then they opened up you just heard the intro of the keyboard for How Deep Is Your Love, and I was like, yes. Like a child, like, yes. That singer, he did the Bee Gees. He did a Bee Gees song live and just nailed it. These guys did not miss a note. The singers, at least, or the band. And normally, when you see live shows, bands fuck up here. There's little fuck ups here and there, but these people are fucking on point, man. Now, the weirdest song that I wasn't expecting in this set list is they did the Beauty and Beast song from the Disney Beauty and Beast. And then right after they did that song, the bass player, came talk to us again. And it's kind of cool because he goes, you know what? Out of the 500 songs we've covered, this one was my favorite. Then he's talking about Beauty and the Beast. Saying, well, because when you have a daughter, things change. I guess he's an old rocker, and now he's just an old rocker dad. Yeah, but he was saying, like, when he started this band, their first, video they did only had 150 views. And that was in 2017. So it's basically almost 10 years later. Out of all the platforms they're on, as far as views go, 5 billion. Holy shit. So I got to say, man, YouTube and social media, you kind of can get famous. Like, because everyone around me just knew them from the internet. So I thought that was kind of cool. Honestly, I don't think people should be famous from the internet, but music's different. But he said one thing that there's like, it made me happy, like, especially with everything that's going on in the world today. He goes, you know what? We're from Australia, and you guys get a very bad rap. But I got to tell you, man, we've been having a great time here. You guys have always been great. He sounded like a World Cup tourist. And then he said, God bless America. And I just thought that was so cool, man. Because if you only knew, like, man, I'm so glad you said that, because there's so many people here that live here that don't get it or just unappreciative of it. I was like, man, there's another one there that just says, man, America's fucking great. But then, yeah, and then after it does talk, and then the boom, 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 ba-da-doom, boom. And then they did Under Pressure. Actually, the last from Under Pressure down on, fucking all of them fire. Just awesome. Did Piano Man. Didn't see that one coming. And then for Don't You Want Me, Baby, I didn't realize what year it was. He goes, you might remember this one from 1981. And I'm like, ooh, thank God. I missed it by a year. I'm born 82. Just a tad bit too young to remember that one. And then they did a medley that was fucking phenomenal. Like, people kind of went crazy for How Deep Is Your Love? Or Hotel California, How Deep Is Your Love? The rest was kind of like, yeah, good songs. But then they did another Bee Gees song, Night Fever. I forgot what the woman's song was in the medley, but the song that fucking everybody, like the whole fucking theater, just went crazy for, is dun, 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 dun. And it's like, oh shit, September, Earth and Wind and Fire. Oh my God, like, dude, right when they heard that that beginning guitar riff, everyone got up. And dude, people were dancing in the aisles and shit. Like, these are old people, older than me. It was awesome, man. And then that was their like last song, the Earth, Wind, Fire. And then just when you think normally shows are over, any other band you see around here, normally you only get encores for like mainstream concerts. You go to you go to an arena show, see John Mayer or some shit. These people even had a fucking encore. They did Boogie Wonderland and I feel like, what was Feel Like? Damn it. Because they kind of abbreviate these songs in the set list, but I'll remember it later. But I know the last song they closed out on was the Paul Simon song. Dun, 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 that one. I forget the name of it. I just remember the video was kind of racist. A little bit racist if you look at it. But man, great show. And there's a couple songs where my favorite singer, the young guy, he'd go run off the side of the stage and go, where the hell is he going? He's singing. And then he pops out and comes out into the crowd. Like, Awesome. Dude, there's girls like, well, there's a couple girls. Well, they're still older than me. There's a bar there, so they're a little, everyone's a little tipsy by then. But everyone had a great time, man. They just a fucking awesome band. Awesome band. I'm still like taking it in. That's just today's a good day. Gotta say, today is almost all right, which is good. But I had a fun time. I got to see my favorite band that I never thought I'd really see live, other than the internet. And it was just in this little tiny theater, and here, 10 minutes away from me. Oh, and the cool thing was, sold out. It was sold out. I was like, wow. Yeah. When I bought tickets, there's still like a bunch left with a week left to go. I think everyone was like me. They kind of just stumbled upon it right in time. But yeah, man, had a fucking great time. And that's all I got to say about that. So, Hindley Street Country Club, enjoy your time here in America. And thank you for just saying that, it's awesome here. Because it is. We just get a bad rap. But I think we get a bad rap around the world. And I think that's our fault. It started here, and then it just kind of, like telephone. You say one thing, and then it just kind of word spreads. And that's why America has a shit reputation. But with the World Cup, the band, I think America's coming back, man. As far as reputation, at least. Because even as bad as everyone thinks it is with Trump and all that, let's be honest, people, has their lives really changed? With the president, let's say from Obama to Trump to Biden to Trump again. Tell me where your life has majorly changed because of the president. I doubt it. Whole lot more complaining though, but just, man, good times today. I'm going to go to sleep with a smile, and I'm sure everyone will be checking this out tomorrow because ain't nobody here right now. No problem. I'm going to go to bed. Tomorrow's going to be a banger, people, as far as things going on. And there's a lot of things going on that I found out when I came home, which is kind of it made my night even better. Let's put it that way. You'll find out tomorrow or today, because you'll be listening it in the morning or sometime. So yeah, just be aware of what's going on today. You'll see what happens. You'll know what I mean. It's not shocking, let's put it that way, when it comes to us, our crew, and everybody else. Basically the same thing that always happens. We win. Anyway, people, I'll see you later today, but good night for now, tonight. Does that make sense? I don't know, whatever. Peace out.